Hi ghosties, this is my ghostie, and yes, this is gonna be called assumptions. Now, warning though, I don't know if there's gonna be much spoilers that's gonna come out of my mouth because I don't know what will come out of my mouth because there's no control. I don't want any of you come into the comments and just say, yo, you're wrong about this, you're wrong about that, you're wrong, 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 wrong. I don't want to hear that. I'm not saying I'm not right. I'm saying I'm assuming stuff, like what I think, not what others think, what I think. So I actually had this talk about the stories, the plot overnight with one of my friends, Chum, on the group chat. And there's been very interesting stories so far that we actually came up, but those stories have been bashed down because of different naming, and each character has a different name, so therefore it's no link to the main characters. So please don't comment anything negative towards what I'm saying, because I'm saying that I'm not right, okay? Let's just point that across. I am not right about what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna be that smart of a dumbass. Alright, that's a thing. Smart of a dumbass to say, oh, I'm correct about this and what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna say that. I'm mostly afraid to speak my mind sometimes about something that's gonna turn out to be wrong. Alright, so I'm just pointing out there that I will not be right about this, okay? Just making that very clear. Now, very beginning, you see the story that some dude dies, and there's been a standing battle between the girl with pink hair and Queen L. Now, this being confirmed that it's actually pronounced as L. I know it's kind of ridiculous. So, the girl with pink hair runs away with the chest, and Queen L takes 2 chests and demands whatever. So Nanari came into view with Nikki. Nikki, being a dumbass as always, questions about where she is. And Nanari is literally just telling her that there's been danger in Maryland, we need your help. And Nikki's like, I'm just a human from Earth. And Nanari's just saying, I need your help, blah, 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 blah. And, just that Queen Nanari ends up disappearing. We don't know where. We probably will never know where, but I think she just took one because she doesn't want more danger coming towards her way. But the thing is, Nanari left her brother or child behind. Royce is literally related to Nanari. We don't know if it's going to be the son or the brother, but he is now the prince. Now, I don't know, yes, like I said, I don't know if the prince is the son or the brother, because if you look at the England, yes, this stupid England royal family, which I freaking hate, their princes and princesses could either be their son or oh my gosh, their sibling. So really, I don't know. It's kind of like a messed up thing about royal families, and I hate them all. Just pointing out there, I know you guys think that typical England looks up to queens' asses. Well, I'm not one of them, okay? I'm gonna speak that loud and clear. I hate the royal family. Alright, let's just go on. So Nanari leaves Royce behind, but I think the reason why she left Royce behind, because Royce is literally plotting with Queen L. So the reason why I think Royce could be plotting with Queen L is because he wants more riches. He looks like that sort of dude that would do anything for the gold, for the jewels, for anything. Now, what I don't understand is that he literally has true feelings towards Neva. Now, I don't think you guys actually know that, or some of you do, but he generally has feelings for Neva, and Neva doesn't like what he's doing. So Neva literally goes up against him, no matter if she loves him or not. But she will literally go against him because what he's doing is wrong, and she is a kind person. So she will literally destroy her love for him because what he's doing is literally against Nikki, and she does like Nikki if you think about it. So obviously she would go her own way just to save Nikki. Now, why I think that Royce will change his mind is because if his love towards Neva was strong as gold, well, more strong than gold, he would give the gold for her love back to him. Now, I don't literally think that he would, destroy Neva's love. I don't know, because with Nikki's stories, they literally have some plots going on and twisted ends. So I don't know if what I'm saying is gonna be, true. But I have that strong feeling that Royce would do anything for Neva and for anything to love her back and love him back. So yeah, I just think that Royce is kind of important to the story, and so is Neva, but them two have their own stories that could bump into Nikki at some point. Now Ace. Ace could be related to Queen L because of the similarities towards them both. As you can tell, when Ace is going up against Queen L was kind of like surprised. Now, I got this information from one of the members on Love, Nikki and Muna, and she gave me absolutely everything that could actually put the plot together. Now, Ace could be the runaway because she couldn't stand up towards billions, well, not billions, hundreds of men just to get to Queen L. Now, the reason why I think she ran away is that she's trying to find the strongest stylist she could get her hands on to go against Queen L, because Queen L is trying to go all out there, trying to get the most richest, the strongest sets that could go up against any nation. Now, by when she's doing that, I think Henry is in this, because if you look at chapter 13, Rancer is trying to get more information from Wasteland, and that Tudor, the young boy we come across, is trying to save his people and save his father. Now, Rancer, I think she's working for Henry, but as Momo said, why would Henry betray them? Because Henry will betray you, because he betrayed his best friend, he killed his best friend's father, he killed his best friend's wife, and now he's going against his best friend. And apparently his best friend and Henry had a strong friendship, very strong friendship, that they wouldn't do anything wrong with each other. Now all that changed because Henry killed his father, his wife, and tries to kill him. Now, Henry is the most dodgiest character that you could ever cross, okay? He's the most dangerous, he's the most betrayal character that, you don't want to trust. Yvette is probably know who he is and what he actually is doing. That's why she's so nervous, and that's why she's so scared of him. If you think about it, Henry is kind of flirtatious towards her, so I think there's a connection towards Yvette and himself. So that's just me putting up assumptions. So Henry is the most dangerous character than Queen L, unless them two have some relation, but I think Henry will literally betray Queen L if he gets on her good side. For some reason, he is not on her good side yet. We just have to wait in the future. So that's where, Queen L gets most of the richest stuff, because she's either A, setting Henry to get them, and B, she's letting Mila get them. As you know, there's no mentions of Mila, and people seem to forget Mila, but Mila is kind of like important as well. Just because, we go against her more than 3 times, and I think twice we went against her. I don't know, I lost count. But we went against her more than once, okay? And I think she's more important, and is important, in the story as well. Now, with Rancer, as we all know, she's working for Henry, and that she's trying to get the Wasteland's finest outfits and tries to give them to Henry, while Henry's giving them to Mila, and Mila's giving them to Queen L. Now, there's been links to that, and I think I don't know if that's correct or not, but it kind of looks like that. But who is this Rancer, and why didn't we see Rancer? I don't know. She could be irrelevant to the story, but she has a name for some reason. So, she's not some lady, she's Rancer. Now, as they failed the mission, I don't know what will happen to Henry, but I don't think anything will happen to him. I think something will happen to Rancer for failing her mission. Now, I think next up is going to be the Ruin Island, because I think that's where Nikki is trying to go, or she's still in the tribal lands. So she's trying to go into the Windale, I think that sounds a bit right. Windale, I guess. I'm not too sure, okay? I'm not saying I'm right, as you would know the warning. I'm trying to make it clear, because you guys seem to forget that. Alright. So she's trying to go to a different tribal lands and get the Scroll of Maryland. The Scroll of Maryland is probably having some secrets. I don't know what the hell the scroll is. The first time that's been mentioned is either the ending of chapter 12, because it was the ending of chapter 13. So I think the side stages are kind of important, but and again, I don't know. They always have these random ass people coming into battle against Nikki. Blah 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 blah. Now, there's links. Okay, so the important hell events that you guys should pay attention to, and that I should pay attention to as well, is the 4 gods, the blood moon, the 4 couples, the wind, flower, snow, moon, the recent hell event that we don't know the name yet. There was more, but I kind of forgot. I think that's it though. So those that I've named out is kind of important to the characters, because it's kind of like in danger towards those characters, and that we should know more about their personalities. There's something about them that's going to happen in the future, or something about them that's happened to them in the past. Now, as you guys have already noticed, Luna will somehow get, she ends up dying. But I think she doesn't die. I think she ends up being saved because her husband came into view, and that's Henry's best friend. Now, this dude is a northern soldier, and Luna is a cloud. I think she's a princess. I have a feeling she's a princess, but I'm not too sure. But Luna is important, but I don't want her to die, because it's kind of heartbreaking and I don't want to cry again. I know she's just a character, but I get like emotionally attached to characters that's literally sweet and kind and gentle. Luna gets herself in trouble so many times. Her styles get nicked so many times as well. And then she ends up losing her life. Now, I don't know why that is, but something is very, very fishy as to what Luna is doing. But I think she's trying to protect something, not to bring out into the world. And Henry ends up taking that from her and brings the whole Maryland in danger. So really, what he wants is more war, because I think he's driven in bloodlust. So in a way, this all links to Henry, because Henry's the main point. But the thing is, I think Queen Elle has nothing to do with this. She just wants the richest, finest suits. So I think Queen Elle is not the actual villain. I think Henry is the main villain that people should literally destroy. So that's why I think Henry is dangerous of all things, because he ends up killing one of the main characters, and that's Luna, and betraying his side. Because I literally think he's that kind of a person that would literally betray his side. Just for what? It kind of got dark, because ever since I mentioned Luna dying, I feel like I want to cry, but sometimes I don't want to cry on my damn video. I just cry in the dark. Oh my god, I'm just laughing now. Mixed emotions, oh shit. But yeah, I literally don't think Luna deserves to die, and I think she deserves a better life, and trying to stop styling some certain suits. Is because if she keeps styling some suits, it's gonna lead her to death, and it literally did lead her to death. Now, her pendant's been nicked by Henry after he stabbed her, and she sees this phoenix. Now, what I don't understand about the phoenix, and people pay attention to this phoenix that she sees in the sky, is probably linked to the phoenix god. So I think she's either related to the phoenix god, or, she's probably, a friends with phoenix god, but we don't know yet, because it hasn't been revealed yet. So in a way, with me assuming shit, and I think you guys should think more and read more of the stages and events, it's very important, and it's very, very dodgy. So please pay attention to the story, and the stages, and the chapters, and the event stories as well, because it all leads to each other. So please, pay attention to the whole freaking story, and if you don't, well, I guess I have to read them to you at some point. It'll just be like, this is how you have to read, okay? I know I'm not a good reader, but you just get the whole point. But yes, I think I'm going to end it here. I know it's been bit of a mix up, but it's been changed to one another. But that's me assuming shit. I'm not saying I'm right either as well. But I don't know what you guys think about this whole plot, and if I want people to comment more about what they think about the theory that's been out there multiples of times, and what you guys actually came across to knowing things. Okay, so I'm just gonna end it here, and yeah, just have a nice life.